Il motivo per cui stiamo qua, e io sto fuori campo, è perché parecchie persone che hanno ascoltato l'intervista sull'acqua sono molto interessate. L'acqua è l'80% del corpo umano è acqua, la gente beve acqua, però quello che tu hai detto in italiano ha,
Incuriosito.
sì, l'attenzione di parecchie persone. Dice, ma perché non lo dite, state in Australia, perché non lo dite in inglese? This is why today, send my English.
Ah.
Ridendo, scherzando, però cari amici, queste sono cose serie. Allora vi prego di impostare la discussione in inglese su questa acqua Beloka da centinaia di milioni di anni nelle viscere della terra australiana, che adesso è venuta fuori e che la stanno commercializzando.
Sì.
Well, this water is at least 500 million years old.
Yeah.
And it's situated in a very pure part of Australia, near Mount Kosciuszko, near the national park, no pollution.
Yeah, no pollution, nothing.
And the water is bottled at the source in glass bottles, which is very important.
Yeah, because nowadays if the water is in plastic, even though the plastic is named the secure, safe plastic, it's not really good to keep plastic and water at the same time. Glasses is better.
Abbiamo dimenticato però di fare le presentazioni. Dottor Claudio Capozza.
Yeah, it's me and my wife Patrizia Gentile.
Dottor Patrizia.
Yeah, we are practitioner. We are working together. We are even specializing in knowledge about water, because in the last 20 years we studied many times in congresses and in conferences related with the water and the utility of water.
In Italy, we worked the importance of the water, the purity, the residue. It's very important that the residue of the water must be very low, and the pH as well. What people don't understand is that the most important element for our bodies is water, and the quantity of water as well.
Yes, in fact, to know how much water you have to drink during a day, there is a special trick. Multiply the number 32 for your weight, and so you can get exactly the amount of water you have to drink in a day.
Exactly.
Questo anche perché è grasso. The fat
absolutely,
doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
No.
The more you drink water, the more you produce a machine. The machine to produce the power of machine, you need the petrol. So the petrol is compared with the water that we use to activate our metabolism in our body. That's important, the water. And not only for that, we are 70% water.
We need to cleanse our body, so we need to drink a lot of water for toxins, important for our kidneys. And that's why the water has to have very low residue for that reason, not to avoid kidney stones or gallstones.
Especially
and
talking
for
about
arteries
calcium
as well,
yes.
Yeah. That's why it's important. And of course, it's very important for our skin. A lot of people are very dehydrated, and you can see it in the skin. And that's for men and women. And
yes.
It was very important. A lot of people complain about constipation. But the majority of the water, it is our bowel that retains it to be able to make our feces more soft, to be able to go to the toilet.
Yes, that's really important. There are people that eat a lot of food and don't drink enough, but the main important thing is to not drink a lot of water during a meal.
But outside meals.
Outside meals. So if you drink water during a meal, enough amount of the water during the meal, it's possible to dilute the chloride acid in your stomach, so you can get your digestion more difficult. Instead, if you drink water between meals, is better. And what I suggest to do, to multiply that number 32 for the weight that you have, so you can get the exactly amount of water that you drink during the day.
Chiariamo. Specification. Si dice così in inglese. Specification. This is look like advertising, it's not advertising, just information.
Information on water in general.
We in Australia, we don't have a lot of water.
Yeah, we know that.
But this is important. This water is from 100 million,
500
million year.
of
It's
geologic evolution.
This is what I mean. It's full of energy,
Yes,
something like that.
yes.
Not only because it's very antique, but even because it's coming from the mountain.
Of granite.
Yes, of granite.
So that makes it very low in calcium.
In calcium. The most important thing is to consider that the ions of calcium, if they are a lot or a big amount, they can form stones in our body, in kidneys, and in the arteries. So this is important to consider that this water is only with the 26 milligrams of calcium per liter. It's very, very important. There are minerals in this water. Beloka is very good water. There are minerals, but it's not with a big amount of minerals diluted in this water. The right one, the good one that you can absorb, and what they could be enough for your body. Remembering that only calcium and other minerals, if they are not transformed in salts, you can absorb it. The cells doesn't recognize ions, but they absorb only salts or mineral. Talking about, for example, calcium carbonate and that sort of thing, similar.
Oggi abbiamo visto come si produce, come viene sfruttata la sorgente.
Very interesting.
Oh, yes. It's another important point because the water come up and straight away full
It's
of
bottled straight away from the spring. Exactly. It's not transported, and it's put directly into the glass bottles, which is important.
Without any chemicals.
Exactly, and it's put in boxes, so the light will not oxidize the water.
Plus, between Jindabyne, Sydney or Melbourne, it's just couple hundred kilometers. Because people said, well, we import a lot of water from Europe or this, mineral water. Italian is full of mineral water import in Australia, but it's not the same.
It's not the same because the transport will always alter the quality of the water, especially, with heat and if they're in plastic bottles as well.
Yes.
We're getting it fresh, straight from the source, which is very close to here.
E per la bellezza fa bene l'acqua pura.
Oh, really? Absolutely, for the skin. When you use the water, you can
see when your skin is hydrated.
Yeah.
But when your skin is dehydrated, you form wrinkles.
Wrinkles, yes.
So it's very important. Women always, they're very concerned about the wrinkles, but I always tell them you got to drink 2-3 liters a day.
Yeah.
È una cosa che abbiamo detto la volta scorsa nella versione italiana. Carbonate and not carbonate, which one is the best?
Okay, I'm talking about we have this water in a two form. One is flat, and the other with the sparkling.
Just slightly, which is good.
Yes, the sparkling one is good for people that maybe have the bad digestion, just a little bit, to induce better digestion, especially when people are taking a bicarbonate after the meal. So if they use this type of water, but just for them, it's useful. Otherwise, it's suggested to drink the flat one every day. For example, for homeopathic remedies that normally we have to suggest to our patients, we don't suggest to drink sparkling water, just to not have alteration of homeopathy remedies, but just the flat one.
Difference between Beloka, Australian mineral water, and filter water just for Australia, because I using sometimes the bottle of filter water.
Okay, you have to consider that normally we use the filter at home. Normally, people because they don't like to drink tap water. Tap water contain fluoride and chloride, so we use filter at home,
especially for cooking.
For cooking, but this water is without chloride and fluoride. So that's the warranty that this water is so pure that you don't need to filter them. Every bottle you drink is without pollution.
Può prevenire I calcoli, i reni, altre
cose,
no?
It's a little bit diuretic, so it's possible to drink water and to go to the toilet many times.
Because I remember in Italy we have a few water,
the Fuji water. The Fuji water. It really is not the same. The Fuji is a special one, but this water, I can guarantee that it's inducing the diuresis, sorry. So I think it's good.
Buona per la blood pressure too?
Yes, too. Every time you drink enough water, you have to consider that everything is better in your body. Digestion, skin, cleansing, constipation, to reduce constipation, everything. Water is so important for our life. Without water, we couldn't survive.
And you drink this water?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yes, absolutely, yes.
This one is slightly sparkling, as we
Yes,
can
sir.
see. It's
Like
a little champagne.
little champagne, but
I
without
said
alcohol.
champagnino.
And
I enjoy too.
this is a
Outside
this is a healthy champagne.
video,
Yes.
but I enjoy too.
This is a healthy champagne.
So,
Healthy champagne.
Yes.
yes,
To Beloka.
To life, to Beloka.
to Beloka.
Oh.